Hey, it's JC1424 once again with Gran Turismo 4, and in this episode of our GT mode playthrough, part 50, we're doing the special condition events, the easy ones that require the A license, and then we'll do medium and hard once we have the IB and IA licenses, of course. But first, we're gonna sell this Subaru 360 that we got for completing the Subaru 360 race with the other one that we bought. I think I already sold that one at the end of that episode, and I took this for a test drive, and now that I've driven it, at the extended footage of the last episode, we can get rid of that. And that is worth 7,649 credits. I think it's worth more than the other one was, just because it's a special color. This WR Blue Mica is the same color that all those Super Imprezas often come in stock in this game. So, we're gonna hop into this Isuzu 117 Coupe, and this is the first car that I'm gonna try using in our special condition events in this episode. You finally get to see me click on this camouflage spinny thing, because it's a mixture of things. We've got tarmac rallies, wet pavement rallies, we've got snow rallies, dirt rallies, of course, all kinds of shit. And then it's right next to dirt and snow section for, you know, tracks if you want to do like quick races and test stuff within GT mode, which I think I did that whenever I went to take that blue car, the Subaru 360 that they gave us for the last episode. That's where I tested that one out at. But first up is the Umbria Rally. So it's always 2 races for every single one of these that we got here. Yeah, that's all of them. And you got one that's forward, one that's backwards, and that's about it. So it's 5,000 credits for both. So we'll get 10,000 credits. And, I think I'll use one car for each track. I won't, change car just to go backwards or whatever, because we're gonna be racing it against the same car whenever we go to the opposite direction. But yeah, you've never seen me check out this track. I did do a video of me racing here in Gran Turismo on the PSP, if you find that somewhere. Renault 5 Turbo. Oh shit. Well, we'll give it a shot. 149 point race. I was able to handle that with my BMW 2002 Turbo, with the Schwarzwald Liga A the other day. So let's see how I handle this. I'm already 3.6 seconds behind. Let's go get the 2002 Turbo and see how that does. Now it's a blue one, but it's still the same car. I think it's always going to be the same car. 59 point race. Doable. Blatantly doable. We got this. I mean, I still think that's a Renault 5 Turbo is one kick-ass car, better than mine, but I can always drive better than him. I mean, yeah, he's still pulling it straight. You see that. I think his car is more meant for this stuff than mine. Yeah, this car's got straightaway speed. It's keeping up. Okay, slow down a little bit. Oh, we're gonna fishtail through this curve. He's gonna hit the wall. I'm gonna hit the wall. I wasn't ready for that. See, I was driving better in the Isuzu 117 Coupe, and I still wasn't keeping up. I'm driving like shit, and I'm keeping up in this. Just used to how this car wants to drive this track. I got a lot more front grip in the 117 Coupe than this thing. No matter, it's all just straightaway speed because there's so much straights here. Dang, this thing is wicked loose. But as long as it's a race, we've got so many darn races to do in this video that I don't know if I want to show 2 laps of every track whenever I gotta turn around and do the opposite at a bunch of them. Oh, we're sliding. Pop the wall a little bit. Such a narrow track. I think Renault GT4 hates this track, that, and Monaco, just because they do stuff like this. That's okay. I like it. It's kind of kinky. Now, I need to catch this guy and pass him, but this car doesn't have handling problems like mine does. Okay, on the brakes. Avoid the impending wall that I got here. I might be a lot better in the second lap than I was in the first one. We caught him in that hairpin. This wall that sticks out right here. There's a lot of stuff that sticks out. And then you gotta come around this track backwards. And you're never familiar with that because you always want to come to the track forward. I'm behind him, so I'm slipstreaming. Oh, there's another kink up here I forgot about. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Hit any of these buildings. Imagine the damage that you do these buildings if the track was actually real. Was I supposed to shift down to second gear right there? I probably just lost the race because I didn't shift down to second gear coming into the straight. Fuck me. You just get more horsepower to second gear whenever you're going up that hill at that speed. Yeah, I could have won this. I just need to learn how to drive the track a little bit better. I'm already going in like the first damn or second turn on the track. No. I'm getting a penalty for hitting the wall, as if the wall wasn't already the penalty in itself. Of course, I was already having to slow down for that section of the track, and I'm still leading. I forgot the game did that for these events. I don't know how I didn't get a penalty for bumping into the Renault 5 Turbo in like the second turn of the track when I started the race. But this time we do it. We did it. He's right behind me, but we did it. So now I gotta turn my ass around and do this the opposite direction. But first they gotta give me my credits. Yes! Money. And we're racing against the same color car all over again. Just in the opposite direction. I never race around this track in this direction. I have, but I never do. So I don't know what to do about this. You know, they could have made it the red one with the orange at the bottom, or yellow, or green, purple, but no, we're still blue with the little bluish green at the bottom. I do not know how to race around this track in this direction, so I don't like where this is going, but I'm slowing down. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. Oh my God, he's just driving away in the straightaways. I hate this guy. I'm coming. Oh boy, I don't know how I'm alive right now. I'm okay. I don't know how, but I didn't hit any of those. Okay, come on. There we go. I'm sitting right behind you. I'm gonna draft you. I'm gonna get that nice suck. Come here. Yes. Get over here. Okay, let's not hit him. Because if you hit them, they don't like that. And they penalize you. Just like they penalized me for hitting the wall. Ow. They can penalize me for that. Stop. I can see inside the buildings. And apparently, inside the buildings is trees. That's not good. I think that's not a nice way to raise the civilization. That these same trees are inside the buildings. Okay, I don't know where this track is going. I have a hard time just doing everything backwards. I'm coming. Oh, they want me to go in second gear. I'm going in second gear. He doesn't know what he's doing either. What the fuck? So, I win the race, and that's what happened in this one. Cool. Loved it. Awesome. Now, what is the prize car for the Umbria Rally? Well, there's the money, of course, like always. Cadillac Sedan from 02, the only Cadillac in this game. And they had some Chrysler cars, but this is the only Cadillac in the game. Back in the garage, we're gonna get rid of this car and hop into a different one for the next event. Probably the Isuzu 117 Coupe at first, because I'm set on using that at some point here. But the reason why I'm selling this is because I've used it for 2 different events, 3 races or whatever, and if I ever want to drive it again, I can access through arcade mode, but I will no longer be using this in the Let's Play. And they gave me some good money for it, back up to $581,000, and I have to spend so much on dirt tires and snow tires for every fucking car that I want to get those kind of tires for. So yeah, let's get back into the Isuzu 117 Coupe. I don't even know if we'll ever use the Cadillac CN. Maybe that has a sell price. That's all I care about is money. With all the attempts in getting in one car and getting out of the car and getting a different one and then not being able to drive the track just yet and blah, 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 blah. That took 39 minutes to record. But let's go into Costa di Amalfi, the Capri Rally. Also, 5,000 credits for the first and second races. We've got so many cars to pick from of different years, different colors. So if this doesn't work because of whatever they pair us up against, that's okay. It's the Renault 5 Turbo, again. So I'm gonna fuck off, Lotus Esprit Turbo HC with 218 horsepower. That sounds like it'd be on par. It's another really long car, but this track isn't as narrow and claustrophobic as Cita Diarrhea is. It really does look like a Lamborghini. They just throw a different car in here this time instead. I mean, the Lancia Delta stock version is probably just as competent as the Renault 5 Turbo. Maybe, maybe not. It says 10-point race, but this car, it's got like 50 more horsepower than the car I was just driving a while ago, I think. Somewhere around there. I'm already passing this guy in the straight. Clear him before we go into this hairpin. Oh, he's gonna rear end me. Try to push me out of the way. Nah, I don't feel like talking that much if I'm just gonna be leading this. I want to focus and show you guys a good lap if I ain't got any person to race against. Oh, I hit the cone. But so far, pretty smooth lap. This track has got jumps and stuff in it. 2 or 3. I'd say 2 if you got a slower car, and 3 if you got a fast one, because where you got the first jump, if you saw that one, there's one that comes right after it. But it doesn't happen unless you got a really fast car. Then you can actually lift it off the ground at that point. And I am doing terrible at these ridiculously tight hairpin corners they got. Okay, so that's a lap around this track forward. Now let's turn around and go backwards. $5,000, yeah! This time they bring the Renault 5 Turbo. Now it's a 9-point race, so they insist that this car is, okay, go ahead and do that again. But this car is not as good as the Lancia Delta in stock. So now that we're going on this track backwards, we got all these freaking tight hairpins to start it off. Honestly, I like that being the end of the track at the beginning of it. So there's one of the jumps. But yeah, I'm back to leading again. Like, my car is that much better. See, I can handle them having a better car than me. They can handle me having a better car than me. And that would only make sense. So I need to seek out like 190, 180 horsepower cars. That's probably the best shot. I don't know if they're going to go with these same Lancia Delta and Renault 5 turbos over and over again. And that is a lap around Costa di Amalfi in reverse. Nice water. This is a very colorful track. There's so much shit to run into and so many people to kill, but you can't actually do that because just a bunch of invisible walls. Let me get this over with, get our money, see what the next prize car is. I am missing this corner. I am doing the Renault 5 Turbo. That's what we're doing. Coming down front straightaway for the final time. I'm done with tarmac rallies for a while. I don't remember what's next. Is it the ice arena next? Why are you hitting the wall? Stop it. I mean, that's 20,000 credits we've made so far without buying any cars. And then we've sold a car. We're going to sell this one too because I'm never going to use this again. Let's see, the first car that they gave us was a Cadillac Sedan. Now we're getting a rally car, the Toyota RSC Rally Raid car. All the Castrol and movie star decals. Awesome looking thing. We're totally going to use that whenever we get to the more professional rally racing events. Oh, next up is Grand Canyon. Ice Arena comes after that. Now, I'm worried that I'm going to pick a car that's not good enough, get dirt tires for it or ice tires for it in a different event, and then wind up having to buy dirt tires and ice tires again and never even using the other one for the purpose I was hoping for. But, just like I said, we're going to sell this and get into something. And this is 10,300 credits. I have an idea. Let's use the Mitsubishi Lancer 1600 GSR rally car from 1974. I think we might have gotten this for the Evolution meeting. I mean, this doesn't have Evolution in its name, but it's got a 160 horsepower. Just strange because it just vanishes and doesn't show up right there. Or right here. That's weird. And I don't have to buy dirt tires because it's a rally car. It should already have... No, fuck, it doesn't. It's a rally car, but you can't take it rally racing because they don't put the rally shit on it. So get the dirt tires, 23,000 credits. I mean, I've probably already made over 23,000 credits, so we're breaking even here and beyond. Okay, now we can go in there, got the dirt tires that the car didn't come with for whatever reason. Don't most of the rally cars come with dirt tires? You ain't gotta buy them? I thought it was that way. Lancia Delta HF Integral Evolution. Again. 153 point race. I don't like how that sounds. I mean, that car doesn't have much more horsepower than this one, does it? Because y'all put us like 59 A-spec points whenever I had a 174 horsepower car. It shift up second, and then shift up third. Now this is a really old rally car. But I figure like this is the only track that I could ever use it for anything. It does not want to rotate the way I would like a rally car to rotate. Like it just constantly turns one way, then it don't ever go back. He is getting away. This car really isn't all that, is it? Okay, we'll put it in first gear, and we'll put it in second gear. Put it in third gear, but then we'll go back down to second gear. We'll go back and forth all the damn time. Oh my god. You know what? I'm not even going to wait through that penalty. We're going to put some horsepower in this, or get rid of this car, because I hate this car. It's either turbo or engine. Let's see what engine's got first. I think engine usually sucks. All they have is 85,000 credits for 49 horsepower. Something about that seems like a total damn ripoff. Go to turbo. See what they got. Well, they have two available. They have 14,500 for 36 horsepower, and then 45,000. That's less than the other stage 3. And this is for 145. See, that seems a lot more reasonable. But I'm not doing that. We're gonna get this. Waste some more money. Can this car be good at rally racing now? It likes to drive slow. It doesn't like staying fast and turning at fast speeds. It doesn't do anything fast. You have to drive really slow, turn. This car sucks. I spent 14,500 on horsepower and 23,000 on dirt tires for nothing. If the car can't win there, it's not winning anywhere, and I am pissed off at this car for wasting my time and wasting my money, so we're getting rid of it. Yeah, that's a nice 32,000. That's more money than I've made in the past 15 damn minutes. Okay, what the heck am I driving? that would be really fast and awesome on dirt. I think this car would be fast and awesome on dirt. Watch it not be, and then me be upset that I spent money for no reason. Why are the dirt tires cheaper for this car? This car is less meant for dirt, but they're cheaper. It sucks to suck. But we made it a full lap around Grand Canyon. Car still ain't good enough because I'm not good enough, so I need to make the car better to compensate. And we'll get NA Tuning Stage 1, which costs about as much as one race pays in the special condition events. Easy. It ain't been easy, I can tell you that much, but this is 29 horsepower. That'll definitely make it possible to be a little bit better than this guy in the earlier portions of the track, I suppose. But I don't know what to do about the middle parts and the later parts where this guy is just flooring it, kicking my ass off of every corner. I could turn up the volume more so I can hear the car better and maybe make better judgments. I don't freaking know, but I hate echo. 16-point race! 16-point race! This is like my 5th time trying to pass this piece of shit. There, I'll shift up at 33 miles an hour. We're side by side. He's stumping me in the wall. Asshole. They sure as hell have a wonderful grip on dirt racing, and I have no idea why. They're capable of doing things with their cars that blow my freaking mind, man. I'm doing my best. Okay, we'll shift up to 3rd. We'll shift down to 2nd. This is pissing me off. I want this over with and on to the next thing. This shouldn't be called easy if it's not easy. There's no freaking way this is easy at all. Because I was getting gold in every freaking thing, whether it was dirt, pavement, whatever the heck in the licenses. I'm trying not to hit this guy. Roll rub him. You can stay in the wall while I pass you and leave you in the dust. Probably not, because they always kick my ass in the latter portions of the track. I hate this. I don't like this. I'd rather just drive on this track alone and focus on times and then have to perfect my line and shit. They should make it times set by the people who made the game, because this fucking AI garbage is lousy and so nonsensical the way this guy is programmed to take these corners. I mean, I passed him. I passed him on my speed. I had to have a car with significantly more horsepower. Got a 2nd lead right now, shift up to 3rd, back down to 2nd. Just trying to show you guys a full lap of me working my way around this track and actually winning. These jumps and just so many little things that make me lose a bunch of time on this guy. And I don't know why I lose time on things that we all have to do. We all have to jump. And we all have to take these turns at some weird speed and some weird gear. But I figure it out, and then it doesn't matter. And now he's closed in. Okay. I need to stay on the inside so I don't let the guy to my inside. And you get out of 3rd gear, keep it in 2nd. And I have a hard time realizing that whenever I'm here just talking my head off for the sake of the content. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Put in 1st there, then back into 2nd. He's getting his bumper on my screen. This is where they're really strong, is this part of the track here. Okay. Come on, go. It's people all over the place. And then they're on my screen whenever I go through a corner too wide or something. I shifted it to 1st gear a lot later than I should have. But we're finally led a lap at the Grand Canyon. Now I need to race here backwards, but I'm going to keep this lead. I can assure you of that. I won by 4.7 seconds. What's really distracting is all these little people running in front of me while I'm trying to figure out what gear I need to shift into and what time to do it and stuff. Audi Quattro. I'm driving an Audi Quattro. He's got the old Audi Quattro. Now it's a 9-point race. I mean, I can't complain about you giving me a car that's easier to compete with. I could barely handle a 16-point race competitor. I'm trying to pass him in the straightaway here while we damn near crush and kill some people. Okay. He's killing me. But I'm doing it. I don't know if I'll be able to keep the lead for that long if I have no idea how to drive around this track in this direction. I had a hard enough time driving around the track forward. But I mean, I know some things now about like getting through first gear and what the car sounds like whenever it needs to shift up. It's hard to get used to that whenever it's such a low volume car specifically. Ah, oh my God. Yeah, we're in first gear. It won't turn. It could turn, but it won't. We're not going that fast or anything, but something else is stopping from steering, and that's probably just the angle I went into the corner from. Come on. Still hitting them walls. Up to third gear, and then back down to second. Got a 1.5 second lead, and I have no idea what I'm doing right now. This track is a beautiful scenery. It really is. And I think this track is in Gran Turismo 3 as well. Not 3, Gran Turismo 5 as well. I'm going to fourth gear right here. I was only going into second gear whenever I came around this straight backwards. Well, I mean, it is unfortunate that I'm kicking his ass so much going around this track backwards, because if I had known this would happen, I probably would have made the thumbnail the last race, or one of the attempts at that one. Damn, I just smacked the crap out of that wall. Yeah, it's a really beautiful track. I have a lot more fun racing around this place on my own, or when the AI drive the same car as you and drive just about as good as you, if you've got the shit figured out. First gear. Oh. And we'll shift up into second once we get about 33, 34 miles an hour. That's basically what I've been doing, at least on that part. All the tight corners I like to be in first gear with. He sounds like he's really close to me. He is really close to me. Okay, that's good. I was hoping they'd come back at some point. I guess I'm just going to miss this corner. To aim for these little dirt patches around the corners. I mean, I can't aim for them if I can't see them. I'm looking for them, but they aren't there. Like there's one right there. That's how I like to pin my corner on. Yeah, I guess I'll make this the thumbnail because ow. Because ow. Yes, because ow. This was the big ow of the episode, and that should be the thumbnail. And after the first lap, me driving like a buffoon the whole time, I guess I'm gonna lead it by 0.8 seconds. All right. And there was all the people again. Oh my God, it's just so many people. So that very much distorts my perspective of this track. Let me just finish this off. Oh shit. Oh, well, you didn't have to rotate the car around like that. How am I still leading? Oh my God. And down the front straightaway yet again. A bit bigger of a lead this time. I don't know how, because I spun my car, did a full freaking 360, and we won by 1.9 seconds. And there's the 5,000. Another to help make up for all these freaking tires and horsepower upgrades I've been getting. Some for no reason. And the prize car for the third event in the Easy Special Condition events. Ford RS200, 1984. Now that's something that I think would be pretty good for the snow, because it's white, like the snow. And now we are selling this car for money, because I'm never using it again. Always loved the color though. Yeah, it was 12,269 credits. That's good stuff. So we'll hop into this classic ride, already four-wheel drive, 247 horsepower. Strange because it said 250 at the menu. Now, in the Ford Racing Tune Shop, we'll click on tires, and we'll scroll all the way down to the very end. Snow tires for 22,750 credits. If all goes as planned, I ain't gonna buy any horsepower for this high horsepower vehicle. Why is this called the Whistler Ice Race? Where did they come up with that name? The Whistleblower Ice Race. I also would like to know why we keep on racing against the same damn cars. Do you have anything else? Please. Oh, thank God, they've got something else. It's the car that I just sold for a bunch of money because it was a piece of junk. So I guess I'm just gonna win this race. Maybe they can bring back one of the other cars that are better after we do this race. Okay, it's starting to thunder outside. I'm just gonna drive right the fuck around this guy. So I'll make sure to show you guys a lap, me around this track. I'm trying not to hit the walls. The walls are kind of not that visible. But yeah, so we're racing on snow with our white car, so fitting. I think I would like to use a different car for the second snow race, the Chamonix. Maybe we could use the Silvia Varietta because that's not as good as this one. And if they bring that GSR rally car, the old 74 Mitsubishi Lancer, then it would probably be a little more evenly matched. And right now I'm winning by 1.1 seconds after almost an entire lap. So it's safe to say that I'm not really that good if that car is significantly slower than this one. I know that for a fact. The Ford RS200 is a legendary vehicle. Please stop that. I'm getting penalized because you ran into me. Damn it, there's no room to pass. You're not supposed to be able to pass these fucking cars. You're supposed to be able to just drive around. Now he spins. See, that's more fitting. We both spin. There we go. But, yes. I think if I got my Silvia Varietta, then we could probably win against that car still, but it would be more evenly matched. So there's that first 5,000 for the ice arena. And it's the Lancia Delta Integral Evolution all over again. This is a 10-point race. The other one was a 10-point race, was it not? Okay then. I know this car is better. Okay, we're pulling up beside him. Going to this first corner, side by side though. And I'm getting penalized because he wanted to stay side by side with me and not let me pass. Well, I'll put it in first gear, out. And I'll put it up to second because we're over revving. I gotta track this guy down. Don't know about that. So now we're going around this track backwards, and I think I've raced around this track just as much forward as I have backwards because that's how it usually plays out in all these Gran Turismo games. Is, you know, you race it one track forwards and like, okay, well, let's go there backwards now because it's already there right in front of your face. Whether it's Gran Turismo PSP or it's this game. I don't get any money if I finish second in these. I only get money if I finish first. So I guess I'm gonna have to do this again because I don't see myself tracking this guy down. Oh, come on. Come on. Stupid, I didn't shift up quick enough. I almost had it. There's so many damn walls to bounce off. This track is wide, but the car control is way down. I only lost it by 0.2 seconds. They give me better competition, but then once they do, the guy just keeps driving into me. Okay, block, block, block. I'm trying to block. It's impossible to stop. Physics does not maintain that I get to stay in front of someone if my entire bumper is in front of their car. No, no, no. Oh my lord. No, no. Bad, Lancia, bad. Stay behind me. Why? Why did I have to do that? Can't believe I still almost threw it away. That was my best lap, was the last lap right there. I don't know if it was my best lap out of all the laps of this track. I don't know which way is faster, forward or back. I whine like a bitch, but it's fun. Okay, what's the car for snow racing? The Toyota RC again, except it's the stock version. I have never seen this car on the road before. 280 horsepower. That is maybe 40 or 50 more horsepower than I would like to bring at the max. And the highest I have brung is 250 in the car I was just driving. And we're gonna sell that. I have no more uses for it. They gave us that car. I'm like, okay, we'll use that for snow racing because it would be perfect for that. But we're spending a lot of money trying to drive a bunch of different cars. I'm trying to actually drive all the cars that this game gives me and that I buy and whatever, you know? So I get almost 16,000 credits for that. So let's get out of there and hop into the Silvia Varietta, which is all the way down here, 198 horsepower. It's a bit of a downgrade, and Chamonix is a more difficult track. I know that much. I forgot this car doesn't have a spoiler. All right, listen up. For those who are wondering, whenever I do that thing where I drink the water, I'm not doing it to virtue signal. I do it because I like drinking the water. I think it's healthy. And I drink soda every freaking night to carry my ass through work because of freaking midnight shifts. So Chamonix. I love this track. but I know it is a very hard track. It's got the transitions between pavement and ice and snow. It makes it that much more difficult along all the tight corners, and it's a big track. And this is a slower car. I don't know if we'll fare a chance against anything aside from that old Lancer GSR Rally car. The Audi Quattro has decided to show up. The last time I saw that one was when we brought our Audi Quattro, the Audi TT, the newer one. So is that guy like down a grade from the Renault 5 Turbo and the Lancia Delta? I can't remember these dumb car names. I'm never even going to be driving them cars because they never give me one. They could, but they give me RS200, which is better. And, you know, rally raid cars and stuff like that or whatever. RSCs. I'm trying to track this guy down while we're on pavement. Car, what are you doing? That's weird. Stop that. It's snaking and being a little worm and whatever. I don't like that. I could be driving better than this. I can't shift up because I'm too busy focusing on the way the car is driving. And we're in third gear. I should probably put it in second now. We'll stay in second through this corner here. Can I pass him? Can I should be able to pass him, but I am not passing him. Wait, I'll pass him here. Never mind, no I won't. Why am I getting a 5-second penalty? He drove into me because he can't pick a fucking line. Well, that actually didn't do anything because I was going to go through that corner at that speed anyway. Yeah, he's got a little more horsepower than us. What am I supposed to do now? Like the remainder of this track for like the next couple of minutes is snow. I can't see the track. I can see the fence. I should pay attention to the fence. I need to focus if I want to get this job done at this point. Let me track this guy down. What are you doing? I mean, he's driving into everything, and I'm driving into a little bit of something. I mean, if I'm driving better than this guy, that's a big help. No, stop it. Stop swaying into everything and bouncing off of everything. That's my job. And I'm not doing my job because he's doing it for me, and it's helping me. But stop it. Because you're getting me involved in that crap right now. That is not how you take this turn, but it worked. Okay, we're coming to the final corner of the track where the pavement comes back up again. I love the pavement. I just need to reset and get back to driving in that mode. And stop touching the snow because all my grip is going to be on this pavement and I can pull away, making for a safe second lap of this race. Well, we got a little ice lake down there if you look to the left in the front stretch. This really is a very lovely track. I love this track, but it's the hard one. And if my car had, like, you know, just a little less horsepower and this guy was a little more talented, I probably wouldn't be in a good mood right now. Oh my God. And off, final corner. We finish Chamonix forward. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. Chamonix. Or Chamonix. There's our first 5,000 of the Chamonix Rally. This right here is actually going to be our last snow race because there's just Chamonix and Ice Arena. I've loaded up this race so many damn times, and they keep on picking good cars. I can't win against a good car. I'm not driving a good car. Why am I not driving a good car? Because when I pick a good car, they pick a piece of shit, and then I wind up kicking his ass. I would like to actually race. I can't even see him right now. Where is he? Oh, there he goes, into the last corner. Okay, so this is not working. Ugh! Forget about it. Let's just sell the Sylvia and put snow tires on another car because this damn thing can't compete against any of these Audi Quattro, Lancia Delta, Toyota Celica whenever we go to this track in reverse. I don't know why. They don't pound the walls and drive slow like idiots at that version of the track. Mazda MX Cross Sport. It's an SUV with 260 horsepower. That's a bit much, but I mean, What does it use? Drivetrain? It does not have a drivetrain. What the fuck does that mean? Mazda Speed Tune Shop. Click on the tires, go all the way down to the right. We can use it there. Okay, so let's slaughter the competition and get over with this damn snow shit. And there's the Toyota Celica 2000 GT4 again. This is a 14-point race. Now this is an SUV. It might have a lot of horsepower, but also be kind of heavy. But it's the MX Cross Sport, so it's probably meant for some kind of shit like this. Oh damn, no wheel spin. And I'm already driving into this guy. We're a big old bulky little motherfucker right now, aren't we? This guy just wants to wreck me. He doesn't want to give me any room whatsoever. He just wants to play like that. Wow, this thing is not steering. But that's okay. I don't care what the problem might be with this thing. It's got horsepower. We can compete with this guy in a damn straightaway. That is something I could not say with the Silvia in any situation. Yeah, I'm right there with him. This is all that I could ask. I need to grow accustomed to the way this thing wants to steer. Also, I can't see the back end of this guy whenever I approach him because I'm so big. I'm such a fat ass now. Ow. It does not turn. I'm trying. I cannot learn how to turn with this thing. Going in on the outside for a pass. Try to make a crossover. I don't know. MX crossover. I should have shifted up earlier. I'm just trying to make a pass. I'm literally driving better than you. That's all I want to do is make the pass. But for some reason, you don't let that happen. Ow. No. Stop the weeble wobble. So this is the last that you get to see of this track. And you get to see me leading at it. So enjoy this. Enjoy this last bit of it. I'm going to show a full second lap whenever you already see this whole damn lap. Me racing that guy and me owning it. I'm still bouncing off of everything because I just give you the stuff and it makes it easier, if you ask me. I can't turn with this thing. But I'm not going to use this anywhere else because there's no SUV Touge or whatever like Timeless Gaming did or whoever it was that did that shit. I still don't remember. But it'd be great if there was, you know, just an event for SUV racing. It doesn't turn. It goes one way and then never goes back the other, which is basically not turning. Because anything can go one way, but if you can't turn back the opposite direction, then that's the definition of a vehicle that can't actually turn worth of shit. I mean, even on pavement right now, this thing doesn't want to do crap. Oh my god. It's one heavy set thing. Okay, so that's our actual lap around Chamonix in reverse. Let's get the money and run. So I won that by 2.5 seconds. Let's see what they give us. Infiniti FX 45 concept. An SUV! I raced with an SUV, and then they gave me an SUV. You know what? We only use this one for one race, and I like using them for two. So let's use this MX Crossport in the first race at George 5 Rally. It's gonna be just driving on pavement there. And then we'll take the Infiniti SUV and we'll use that for the second race. So we can have an SUV section of this episode as a whole. Because we never actually get to drive the SUVs. And once I drive them once, I've seen enough. But I like this car. I love the design and everything. It's just beautiful. Yeah, thank you. You ain't been having to see me turn off the driving aids for every fucking car because whenever you go dirt racing or snow racing, they're already off because I guess the thing is already so out of control or something. So you guys have seen me check out this track whenever I was testing that Mitsubishi I in some extended footage. If you didn't see that, well, I don't know what to tell you. But it's another beautiful night track, narrowing the walls within the city. So yeah, this is George Paris. Is that like a specific part of Paris, a city within the city? Why does it always got to do that thing with the controller where it turns me to the right? Now, the analog stick is just dead in the center of its little spot in the controller, but for some reason it's like, you're turning right. I always used to think that this pavement was wet. It's not wet. It's dry. This is a 41-point race. That guy's got a good car. I think we're kind of neck and neck, but all it's going to take is some straights, in my opinion, to really pull it off with this guy. So yeah, this is a good choice. Hopefully the Infiniti SUV is ow. Yeah, hopefully it's ow, because this, as if this isn't enough ow at the moment. This whole frickin' video was ow. The whole frickin' video. So, Rhino GT4 is live streaming. I just saw that notification pop up on my phone. I'm keeping up with this guy, but I'm not showing the potential to actually pass him and outrun him in the race. Maybe I could be driving faster and better or something. We got 2 whole laps to figure this out. If he's right in front of me, then we're good. For now. Maybe I should start shifting down to first gear in some of these tight corners to help the acceleration off of him. Yeah, because we've been sitting in second gear a lot, not even realizing that it's a low rev. It really does take a while to close the gap on him in a straightaway. Come on. Yeah, this is the front straight. Oh, my, ow. What the fuck was that? So I'm going to restart the race now. This guy really knows how to fuck around with you and make this track piss you off, because there is no room to pass in the entire central section of the track. He runs me into the wall. He cuts me off. He brake checks me. I get a 5-second speeding penalty. And it's so fucking retarded. I hate this shit, dude. I mean, this track is fun to drive like the time trials and try to, you know, beat the times. Whenever it comes to racing, they penalize you over and over and over again for trying to make a move. I hope they give us money for selling this thing and the Infiniti, and it doesn't have a sell price. Well, I guess I'm keeping this wonderful car. Oh, what a shame. Xfinity Fox 45 concept, whatever. What is the sell price on this? Also not a sell price. I mean, I might just give this away because it's an ugly color, but it is 4-wheel drive, and it's got a lot more horsepower. So I guess we're just gonna drive away with this one and get this one over with. And this time we're racing against the Lancia Delta. You know, I never see Lancias. I have never seen one in real life. My AI driver just drove into the wall. Well, I'm already beating him at that. This track looks like a guy been over in prison, ready for God knows what. Oh my God, are you kidding me? The guy is slow as crap, and he backs into me, and then you tell me I'm penalized for him being an idiot. What's new? This fat ass car, you had 100 horsepower, but then you add 200 pounds. Why? I'm gonna start over and decide to win. Get crushed by my big butt, you stupid loser Australian car. Ow. As we come through these final corners, I just want to mention this car doesn't shift up to second gear until 66 miles an hour, which is kind of scary. That also means the car can go from 0 to 60 without shifting a gear. That's only like race cars usually do that, in my opinion. But there you go. We won both the races. The AI driver is smashing into the walls. I'm getting rid of this car because it is fat as crap, and it's not even a nice color. And I like the Mazda MX Cross 4. It looks so much cooler. Give us those 5,000 credits. You might ask, why do you want to sell the car if it doesn't have a sell price? Well, it's a stupid car, so that's why. While I'm hydrating myself, enjoy the scenery of them giving us yet another car. An Alpine A310. You know, that's another car manufacturer that until I got this game, I had never heard of. Then no sell price, of course. So what is next? We just did George Paris. Is more dirt racing? Yes, we're going to the Swiss Alps. Awesome. I did try putting dirt tires on this Honda Civic race car from 1987, but you're not allowed to do that because it's a race car. It looks like a rally car more to me, but let's pick the Celica. Celica is by Nissan. It's supposed to be similar to the Silvia was allowed in Silvia Sisters, and that's what they gave us for completing Silvia Sisters. So we're going from one Silvia to, well, I guess another one. Now it's 203 horsepower or whatever. So, I mean, that's a little low, but not too low. We could probably handle this. For some reason, I can't get upgrades for this car in Japan. I have to go to some tuner shop. I like the HKS Silvia. We'll go to HKS. See, that car? That's an awesome car. Let's take a look at that real quickly, just for the hell of it. Oh my god, I love this car. I really need to buy this car at some point and race with it because it is so freaking hot. The red rims, gold rims, the red and gold dragony paint job. Got it. Just go all the way to the right. Get the dirt tires for $22,250. Just varies between $250, $500, and $750 sometimes. I have this video on my channel of me and Kamikaze Games racing at Swiss Alps. He had the Ford Escort, and I had the Toyota Celica rally cars. Check that out. Maybe I'll put a link in the top right. As I'm recording this, I haven't even gotten edited and uploaded yet, but it's definitely going to be out by the time this video comes out. Oh, there they are, right under the text, Swiss Alps, the Alps. So we're going up against another Toyota Celica, 2000 GT4. Says it's an 83-point race. I know that car has got some horsepower and it's all meant for this and everything. But I'm gonna drive the best that I can. And we're hanging with them quite well. Now this is not a hard rally track. A lot more light curves and a few quick corners. This guy's got a better car than me. I'm beating him in the straight. It's interesting how that's turning out. I'm better in them higher gears. Oh man, this is where we're kind of weak, but that's okay, I got it. And he's hanging back there. I guess I'm gonna get 83 A-Spec points quite easily. And then another 83 A-Spec points whenever we come back here in reverse. Maybe they could pick a better car or something, I don't freaking know. Maybe the Toyota Celica GT4 is not the best choice, for all I know. Maybe it's the Lancia Delta or the Renault 5 Turbo. I haven't seen the Renault 5 Turbo in a while. They can race that on dirt if they want to, right? I don't know if I should be in third gear or second gear at these speeds I'm going at. Oh man, this car is not meant for these turns. It can go straight, and it can turn a little bit over the curves, but obviously it's not exactly off-road racing material. But I mean, I'm kicking his butt quite easily. Usually, I have to stoop down to like 30-point A-Spec race in order to actually compete. Whenever I pick these junk cars that I pick. And I've kept all these around for this long. I'm finally using all of them and selling them, getting that money. Of course, I'm going to sell this one because I don't really care all that much about this lady. But kept it around just for the sake of this, of course. Yeah, I'm driving terrible, but it doesn't matter because for some reason I've got a better high gear straightaway speed. Well, that's a lap around the Swiss Alps forward. Now, let's get the money and turn around. Man, I won that race by over 15 seconds. The Subaru Impreza Sedan WRX STI from 1995. 191-point race. Where was this car all along? They never brought this car here. And now they do. Oh man, look at that launch from him. Put it in second gear. I'm trying to keep up a little bit. It does not seem to be working. Okay, let me take this corner all good. Best angle that I can. He is just getting away. This is the polar opposite to the last race. I'm going to wind up losing this race by 15 seconds if I stick around. I don't think there's a reason for me to keep going at this. There's no second place prize. What the fuck, game? What the... Where were these cars all along? Ford Focus RS. That's a car that I should have by now. The black one in the driveway over there that I drive in reality. 171 point race. I mean, I guess it's a pretty damn good car. But I know it's nowhere near as good as a Subaru Impreza WRX STI. I'm already beating this guy at the launch. But I mean, he might be a lot better than me in the corners and stuff. Most of these cars are, if you ask me. Okay, come on. Oh, okay, I see you. Being all aggressive and stuff. Get back to it in the straightaways, maybe? Okay, let me slow it down. Try taking this corner at a good, appropriate angle. Come on, go kart, go. Go kart, go. Now we're stalling out. Not even as good as that car. But where were these cars all along? They could have shown up at any point in all these first 6 events that we just did, and all these forward and backwards, and now it's here. Not before. Now they show up. I'm so confused. This is just such a not rally car that I'm driving right now. Such a not off-road car. So, like, I'm barely hanging on. Catch him a little bit now. Try and get that 171 A-spec points. Alright, got some straightaway speed. Barely hanging with the guy. Send it on in right here. Oh boy. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. We're okay. It's all alright. But this is an actual race. A little less performance car. And then I'm actually battling out with him. I can't hear him anymore. Where did he go? Okay, 1.4 seconds back. He's going to track me down all over again in these first parts of the track. Oh man, beautiful scenes. For some reason, Swiss Alps too, you get a lot better sight of all the Alps in front of you in reverse, not forward. It's weird. Got a nice long straight over here to continue pulling away. Yeah, up to 1.9. That was such a terrible angle to enter here, but I don't really get to choose what angle I go into a corner with this car because it's so out of control and not appropriate for what we're doing with it. It's like we're gonna win this by like 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. Yeah, 2.9 seconds. Okay. Well, that was fun. Just trying to drive this car around these tracks, and got our 10,000 credits and 171 A-spec points. What was that? Our 7th special condition event. The forward and the back. Mitsubishi Cz3 Tarmac. Sell price is not even 5,000. Man, it pissed me off with this shit. But obviously they're not really that unique of cars or anything. Let's use our Mitsubishi Lancer Evo that we used in the Evolution meeting. This beautiful dark red color. 312 horsepower. It's 4-wheel drive. It is a car meant for racing on the dirt. And in the Rally Art Tune Shop for Mitsubishi cars, the dirt tires are 22,500. They're all in that same bracket. It's weird. Tour of Tahiti with a little hummingbird in there. I mean, that looks like a hummingbird, you tell me. So we got our dirt tires, we got our Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Now, bring in that Subaru Impreza. I want to put up the fist with our cars. Or not! You could just go back to using the Lancia Delta. Which I know is not going to stand a chance. 8-point race. Gotta up the ante game. You did, and then you didn't. Maybe they only do it for the second races. I don't freaking know. No, don't turn to the right, you stupid controller. I already mentioned that before. It's doing that. Empty fuel. Is it keeping track of our fuel, or is that the nitrous? That might be the nitrous. I'm not using that. But, yeah, it's Tahiti. You saw me go through this section of the track right here in that blue Subaru Impreza in the license test, or the A license. Now, this might be a good car and all, and I might be familiar with this track, but I ain't gonna stop this guy from catching us if They overpower the AI, so they can just go through every turn absolutely perfect. I think we've got enough power in the straights with this Lancer Evo, and this car being appropriate for the driving, for me to know what I'm doing, to get this W. I'm just bouncing off the wall over here and not shifting up. I'm in second gear. I should be in third. Now let's get into second gear. Damn. Just the amount of blue in the ocean out there. The sea. Under the sea. But I don't recall the sea out there really looking as good in Gran Turismo 3. Was it like that? And I just never paid much attention to it because it looks awesome in this game. I feel like I could have noticed some of this stuff during license tests. I don't know if we had another license test at Tahiti, and like maybe the B license or anything like that. I think it was just the A license with that one Subaru thing. I've done a lot of driving here in Gran Turismo 3 for license tests over the years, trying to get all the gold in the rally so I could get a free car or whatever. They only give you a car in Gran Turismo 3 for completing the license test if you get all gold. Otherwise, you just get the license. You get all bronze, all silvers, they just give you the license. I don't feel like I'm driving all that great or anything like that, but it ain't taking that much to beat this guy. They bring the damn Subaru Impreza that they just threw out of nowhere into a race at Swiss Alps, then maybe this would actually be a worthwhile battle. But you know how they decide this shit. I'm killing people almost. So now we're back on pavement. And all these spectators that react to every movement. That's something that was not in Gran Turismo 3, obviously. And it doesn't take long to notice that they have that here. You're popping the wall. You know, they can give me a 5-second speeding penalty for absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's get the money and turn it around. Even more money. Oh, a Peugeot 205 Turbo 16. That's a car we haven't seen in this episode yet, but it is also 8 points. We've seen a Renault 5 Turbo. We've seen this Peugeot 205 Turbo. We're smoking at the start, but he feels need to drive into me. Maybe I should shift up and then that wouldn't happen. So we're going around this track backwards now. Not much is difference. I did just notice something at the end of like the second lap. They got this building up here, like the pink temple, the stemple, whatever the heck, and then the pink roofs. Was that there in Gran Turismo 3? Because I don't recall that sticking out nearly as much in Gran Turismo 3 either. Maybe it's there all along. And I play this game and suddenly I get bored, so I start looking around. Because that's what happens whenever you pick a car that's good for dirt and then they pick a car that's just trash. They could be picking the good cars all the time. Then I always bring a good car myself. It's kind of confusing. Mystical, unpredictable game. I don't know if I really need to show you guys me driving around this track because it's really just the same thing backwards, but I think that's a pretty big deal. You get to see this track inside and out. But that is a lap around the inside-out version of Tahiti Maze. I think they removed the Tahiti Challenge, the other track that's the smaller version of this, though. Alright. At least I didn't win that one by too much. How much was that? 4 seconds? Alright. You know, I wish I had a lot of these cars that we've been racing against. But it's just we haven't had to use any of these cars for like one-make races or whatever. But they've finally given us a Renault 5 Turbo! I need to keep that around for a while. So let's just hop into this Suzuki GSX-R4 all of a sudden and get ourselves all wet as Zakuba, because I know this car doesn't have a top, but we're allowed to use it here. And it says, one race? Oh yeah, there's not a forward and reverse version of this. So I think this is the perfect pick for this, because I don't think I could ever use this anywhere else. As if it's not hard enough as it is to drive on wet pavement, I'm going to turn this stuff off because I would like to get the full experience. And it's a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo Rs from 2003. Was that the same car that I was just driving? I don't know. It was a 118-point race. See, my Mitsubishi Lancer Evo had like 300 horsepower. And then it had NOS, but you know, they never get NOS, of course not. I regret bringing this car over here and then not being able to use it for it, because I can't imagine using it for anything else. Oh, but I think we've got this. Yes, we've totally got this. He's driving very slowly through the corners. I'm leading. By the way, this is a car with a dirt bike engine. For those who didn't know that. Is that a car with a dirt bike engine or a motorcycle engine? I will say, the transition from first to second gear is not really that great. Other than that, this is a very fun car to drive. Sounds totally awesome. And this was just an awesome experience. And I never showed you this, you know, from the front cam. Really neat looking car. I wonder if at night the lights would look really cool because they're arranged so weird. Well, you see, for this event, I didn't have to buy any tires or anything. I just hopped into the car and then raced. So that was nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. We did one race, we get a prize car. Mazda RX-8 Concept. Oh, okay. So at one point I thought they were giving me the Mazda RX-8 Concept and they gave me the Concept race car or whatever. So this is the same concept car that was in Gran Turismo 3. Maybe I can get some money for this. I don't even want this. I like my regular one. Okay, am I getting money for this? I'm not. I should, but I'm not. Well, pissing my ass. Let's take this Renault 5 Turbo for a spin. 162 horsepower. That's kind of low for a car that's been kicking my butt on a few occasions. See if we can handle some of these Lancia Deltas and Audi Quattros or whatever else they keep on showing up with. And just like always, Renault Tune Shop for 22,500 credits the dirt tires. Maybe I should take one of my American cars out here because Cathedral rocks trails, Yosemite rallies. It's in California, it's American. But let's go to the first one. Of course, you got forward and back of both trails. So these are our last 4 races video. Hopefully this car can handle this one. So they're showing up in a Toyota Celica Gt4 Rc. They should show up with a 2000 GT4. I don't know what the difference is, but more smooth looking car. Somehow this is a 191 point race. I mean, they show up in this car that I'm driving right now and nearly kick my butt with it sometimes. So I don't even understand that. But so far we're keeping up in this straight. That's good. I need to focus on making these corners over here myself. I'm trying to correct it, and I don't even know if I need to correct it and stuff. Should I be in second gear? I guess. We're at the top of second gear, so that's a good sign. And now let's put it in third. And by the way, this is just a rearrangement of El Capitan that allows us to drive around in the dirt. Of course, you know, El Capitan is in Yosemite, and this is all Yosemite here. Cathedral Rocks Trail is probably like an actual trail around Yosemite for all I freaking know. Now we're driving on it. You know, this would never be permitted in reality. No, nuh-uh, not ever. Racing at Yosemite National Park? That's a crime against nature, or it would be. And we've caught him a good bit in that paved section and these faster parts. He slows down again, and I don't right here, which I think is possible. I could get beside him maybe. Almost, but I don't want to push it. I want to focus on getting this part of the track driven properly. Yeah, he's going a little sideways at some points. Usually they nail everything on dirt. If it's technical, they nail everything, and it's kind of annoying. Because if I got the same damn car or something close to it, then what do? I just sit there looking at them while they throw dirt in my face. Come on. Go. Yeah, we're in second gear. We should be in second gear. It wasn't like the very bottom of second gear or the top of first, but you know, I think it's all fine and dandy. I know this part of the track where it slings out sideways, and I think I have a good angle. I kind of fucked it up. We're doing good. I should be in second gear. Never mind, I should be in third gear. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue how to figure that out. I could barely hear this car. It's like every car gets quieter and quieter. I have the volume still at 10% volume, which is like too louder than usual. Okay, we're catching them and tracking them down this section of the track. This is exactly how the race started, except we're going faster this part of the track now. I am going to pass you, and I ain't going to take it easy. It wants to... Why am I getting penalized for that? Come on, man. He's not giving me any room. He's making this way too difficult. You race dirty, whatever. I get penalized for everything. They don't get penalized for anything. Stupid damn buffoon. I got to track him down all over again and hope that somehow I can pass him in the latter portions of the track. Such garbage. This stupid damn game. I hate this crap. Okay, we're tight here. Come on, get a nice arc and run it off. I'm hitting the invisible wall, I guess. We caught him as part of the track last time, and I might have slowed down too much of that final kink. So I don't know exactly what to do, what to try here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, keep moving forward. Doing the best I can. Making my best moves. Come on. End of this section of the track smoothly. I'm doing everything I can. This fucker over here is such a damn cheater. I'm about to hit him. And he's nailing this hairpin. This dirty hairpin. I hit an invisible wall, of course. Okay, I'll put it in first gear. And then back in second. I don't know what to do, but he's such a fucking cheater. Fuck you, piece of shit. Taking advantage of the game's nonsense that they put in. Your 5-second penalty. It's like I can't drive my own car. I can't, you know, compensate for my own errors and race cleanly myself. That's not an option. Dumb way to design a video game. Fuck this bullshit. I hate it. Is there still a possibility that I can catch him in like this last section over here? Oh, yes there is. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. No fucking way. I'm just whining my ass off because it's warranted. I honestly think that was our best 5,000 yet. But fuck this guy that we're racing against. An Audi Quattro. Man, I don't think that's as good as the Toyota Celica Gt4. It's a 159 point race, so I mean that should be self-explanatory. But I mean we've raced against it a few times and it's still been a pretty damn good car. Shift up at 34 miles an hour, just like always. I like the way they make these Renault 5 turbos with the red and the orange, or the blue and the green. What other colors did it come in? I think I've only seen it come in these two different colors since we started this episode. And he's over here jumping into the walls and stuff. We're getting run off of that curve. Guess we're going in for a pass here. I ain't gonna play nice. But you know, we're kind of changing everything up here by going the opposite direction. At a track that I was pretty accustomed to racing at, but I don't remember the last time I came here in reverse. Were the Cathedral Rock trails in Gran Turismo 5? I think I recall them being there. I might have remembered like some test or some session I did where I drove like a new Mitsubishi Evo at this track in that game. But yeah, I remember racing at this track in Gran Turismo on the PSP. So I was already kind of used to it whenever I got this game and started racing at it. Oh, he is getting a runoff of the corkscrew section. Yeah, they got these blind S curves that they have now that we're going in here in reverse. It's kind of confusing. Oh shit. Where is this going? Oh, duh. I don't know what the hell I was expecting. Ah, what is that? Stop that. You touch the dirt and suddenly lose control. You're supposed to have grip. You can't have grip and not have grip at the same time. Oh my god. Let's hold on to this. But I seem to have this track a good feeling for it and everything. So these technical sections, hard time with because they seem kind of blind. Like that corkscrew section. Yeah, it looked kind of blind to me. Ah, stop! You want to go one side, go to the right side, you smash the fuck into me? Now I have to do all the freaking work to catch up to you and re-win this race that I was already winning. They flipped everything around and ow! Ah! Well, I guess I'll just have to do that over. Oh, hello. Hi. How you doing? You're doing great. Stop doing great. Damn it, you. Now we got through my tough part of the track, and this guy is in front of me. This kind of sucks. Yeah, my car just goes way too wide at the end of those S's, but we're all right. We did good. I got to run, and you stupid motherfucker! Oh, my fucking God. You stupid fucking son of a bitch! For the final time, guaranteed, into the most difficult parts of the entire track because they make no sense whenever you go at it this direction. I am leading by 4 seconds. This is way too tight of a corner to make any sense with this tiny car that should have enough horsepower to outrun this guy. And it does. For some reason, this guy can just drive straight through the shit and knock me the fuck out of the way. But that's it. We win the reverse version of Cathedral Rocks Trail 1. I don't have to race here anymore. Now I've got to go the other Cathedral Rocks Trail. Great. And the prize car for this event, the Land Rover Range Stormer Concept in 2004. It's got 350 horsepower. Obviously, it's a big old SUV, so it needs more horsepower, so it might just perform just as good as these other cars have been racing against. Does it have a sell price? No, it does not. Of course not. It's 4-wheel drive, V8. I'm curious to know how this thing sounds. So I guess we'll use it just for the hell of it. And then I don't know if I'll ever use it again in the future. Of course, I gotta buy some dirt tires for it. Land Rover Tune Shop in the UK. Go to tires, just like we always do. But for the final time in this episode, buying some 22,500 credit dirt tires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 events. so many of them, front and back, and then this one right here, obviously just forward because they don't have no reverse version of Tsukuba in reality. And the 11th and final of the easy special condition events, Yosemite Rally 2, at the other Cathedral Walk Trail. A lot smaller than the other one, I believe. It's basically the same thing as far as what you see, but it just cuts everything short. We got an orange track logo. I realized I have like an otter or something in there, or a beaver. We got an orange truck. This is great. And they're bringing in the Lancia Delta HF Integral Evolution. The red one. I've seen this car too many times. At least they started to spice it up and have a variety of cars halfway through. And we're going right back to what we used to have. Of course, an amazing start. And, you know, instead of going straight right here, we're just going to turn to the left, head to this high up mountain section of the track with all the trees around us. Yeah, it's a tree section, not a mountain section. Why do I say mountains? There's mountains everywhere. It never ends. Okay, then you got this, the S dirt curves, visible walls, stuff around us to crash into. Ugh! Oh man, my freaking phone battery's about to die. And I'm almost done recording the video. Why I gotta split shit up like that, man, now? This is stupid. I'm gonna do this race, and then I'm gonna have to stop recording for freaking forever, and then record one more race. That's so dumb. I hate that. Where are you at? You're right behind me. Okay. I feel like I'm really driving that good. Doesn't feel like it's that fast, but I'm so big that my entire perspective has changed. Why are you not turning? I'm turning. You're just going straight into the wall. Riding the wall. But whatever works. Whatever works. I just want this to be over. I've definitely had enough of this. Very much had enough of this. After the first Cathedral Rocks trail, I needed something better to make it go by quicker. I'm getting a 5-second speeding penalty because this fucking SUV is garbage. Now I gotta stop for a pretty long bit and come back in after the phone's decided that it's got enough power to record this game. I don't even have the power to record this game anymore. Well, there's that 5,000. Don't make up for the fact that I keep on having to spend 22,000 and then 22,000 and then 22,000 and then 22,000. The guy decided to show up in Toyota Celica Gt4, which, I mean, I feel like that car was more competent last time, but they flipped the track around, and despite getting the Audi Quattro, the Audi Quattro might have been more difficult just because of the track we were racing at. Okay, we're not advancing past this guy nearly as quickly as we did the other one, but we're going to doink right here. Okay, now let's get one last look of a nice full lap around these beautiful scenery. I'm tired of talking, and I'm tired of racing. This game is making me hate racing with this 5-second penalty bullcrap that only I get. They don't get that. I get that. These people waiting and waving their hands ready to get run over. Well, there you go. You gonna challenge me? You gonna come back and challenge me? I don't think so. Stay behind me and perish. Yeah, that's what I thought. Finally, hearing that music for the last time for like 8 hours of recording. Or maybe it was 6 hours. Maybe I'm counting wrong. I don't know. The final 5,000 leaves us at 534,000 credits. Why do I feel like I've already gotten this car? It does not have a sell price. What on earth would I ever use it for? I have 50 cars right now. I don't want 50 cars, because I can't use 50 cars. Okay, get that ugly piece of shit out of here. I don't want that. I don't need that in here anymore. I don't think we need the Mazda MX-5 Miata anymore. That actually gives us credits. That's nice. I was planning on using this Mazda 110S, but it wasn't good enough for any of these easy special condition events. And then, I don't think there's anything else to use this thing on at this point, not in my opinion. Ooh, and it's worth 15,700 credits. I don't mind if I do. Get rid of that. No sell price, but we're just getting rid of it because I want to have an easier time getting through all these freaking menus. Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint Special with 113 horsepower. It's a nice looking thing. There was only the GTA Cup for the one to make races in there, and this is worth 13,200 credits. Yes, getting some of that money back. We already did Lotus Classics, and this doesn't have enough power to compete in anything, so we're getting rid of that for 12,200 about. This was good enough horsepower to maybe compete in something in special condition events, but I had so many cars I just never picked it out. Looks pretty intimidating. At one point I was thinking about using this in 1,000 miles, but I went with this tiny Ginetta J4, so we're gonna get rid of that for 17,000 credits. That's the most credits I've been making all episode, is selling one classic car at a time. This Hyundai Tiburon GT with the 173 horsepower, I could have used it for something in special condition events, but I never did. If I would have, I'll probably just wound up spending even more money on dirt tires or snow tires or some shit. It would have been good for that, but 7,000 credits we get for it, and we're up to 600,000 again. Where is, there, that is. I knew we had this, and I never could use it or anything because it has such low horsepower, and it looks so damn nice. 1965, and I guess I'll keep it just as filler. Maybe I could use it for something in the European section, or the Italian section. Might have to tune it up, but it's got a sell price of 24,000. That would be great, but nah. We'll save that for later, if maybe it's possible. But that is all the cars I'm going to sell for now. I'm not in a car right now. I don't even know what I'm doing next. But that was episode 50, the big special 50th episode that took so long to record. We're at 35.1% game completion now. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.